the sinful nature. And it says that the sinful nature is filled with hatred. Hey, well, hatred, that's kind of, I don't hate nobody. Okay, come on, let's be real. There's some people that you look at, and you're like, dude, if I could, man, I just punch them right in the face. You know what I mean? All right, let me get real. Let me get a little bit more realistic. There's people that have done things to you, and you have something inside of them that only way you can explain it is hate. Yeah. Now, you got jealousy, looking at somebody else, wishing that you were them, and you have their gifts and discrediting what God has given you, and you look at them, and you think to yourself, man, if only I had what they have, then I would be happy. And then you got people, you got drunkenness, people that are drinking in high school, even though you know you shouldn't be. And you're doing things that you have regretted at least. Dude, and then you got people who have sexual immorality. Something like, what's that? For your heart in your house tonight. Okay. Doing things with your boyfriend or girlfriend that you know you shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
Looking at things on the internet that you know you shouldn't be looking at. And then you got impurity, your motives. I'm going to bust that one. Not just being impure with your sexuality, but with your motives towards people.
Yeah.
Wanting people to do things just because it will build you up. Then you got idolatry, and I can preach a whole 10-week sermon series on that. How you make things that, if people say, I don't worship, I don't bow down to things. Okay, if you think having approval by somebody means more than what God thinks about you, you're worshiping some idols of affirmation needs. You're not looking towards Jesus. There's tons of things. There's gossip. Oh, Lord. Dude, fits of rage, being angry. You got envy, selfish ambition. Now, there's all these things that paralyze people. They literally, like this man in the story in John chapter 5, he's been laying there for 38 years. 38 years. He's been in one spot. And Jesus walks up to him and says, do you want to be healed? And now when Jesus asks you a question, it's not because he really needs an answer. It's because he wants you to begin to think about the circumstance that you are in. And he asks him, do you really want to be healed? Because you're making a whole bunch of excuses when all you really got to do is just believe that a miracle can happen. And then and he's just laying there, paralyzed in his stuff. He's just like, I'm paralyzed.
I don't think the paint's dry.
I can't move.
Oh, gosh.
I can't move. My leg don't work. Look at it. Look at it. Look at this thing. It don't work. And you got all these people. I'm talking here. You got all these people that make excuses. Make excuses. They just lay there. They lay there in their jealousy. They lay there in their hatred. And I don't care if the paint is dry. Whatever. I'm walking. They lay there. Hey, I'm about to get real. They lay there in their gossip, and they keep talking bad about people, and they keep discouraging people. And the only reason why they discourage people because you're not secure in yourself, and you want to bring somebody else down.
Come on, Jacob.
Better, and you're laying there.
Come on, Jacob.
And you wonder, wait, I ain't done preaching. And you wonder why you're not seeing any breakthrough in your life because you're laying paralyzed or with some sinful nature, some stuff in your life. And you wonder. You wonder why things aren't changing. You're wondering why you still have some insecurities. You're wondering why because you're laying on the mat
Yeah.
Paralyzed.
Yeah.
But, check this out. Check this out, friends. Some 2,000 years ago, and Alyssa can hop up on the keys. Some 2,000 years ago, Jesus came.
Yeah.
Jesus came and he saw people with all of these issues. He saw people with all these problems.
Yeah.
And he had this vision. He wanted people to be here. He wanted people to reach something.
Yeah.
But he looked at them, at their circumstances, and they were here.
Yeah.
They were still caught up on the map.
Yeah.
They were still laying on their insecurities and their problems.
Yeah.
And so Jesus does something. He does something that can get the people from right here to over here.
Yeah.
He hangs on a cross and dies for each and every one of these issues.
Good, Jacob.
He dies for this gossip.
Yeah.
He dies for this sexual immorality. He dies for this jealousy that you keep having. And he took it all and he threw it away. And so, and check this out. And then 3 days later, Jesus got back up again.
Yeah.
He rose again.
Come on,
He defeated
Jacob.
all that stuff.
Yeah.
And so you may think, Jacob, I can't get over this issue. I can't get over this problem. I'm coming here to tell you now that because of what Jesus did on the cross, you can get over any circumstance, any problem, or any circumstance. You do not have to stay
Yeah.
Yeah.
on the mat.
Yeah.
Let's go, Jacob.
Friends, if you walked in here tonight, if you walked in this place tonight, you are supposed to leave
Yeah.
knowing
Yeah.
that with Jesus and for Jesus and by Jesus
Yeah.
and because of Jesus, because of what Jesus has done, you can get back up again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Jesus looks at this man and he tells him to get up. He says, get up, man. And the guy's like, I mean, what are you talking about? I can't. I've been here for 38 years. I've been in the same spot. Jesus says, pick up that stuff. Pick up the stuff that you're laying on. And walk again. Walk again. Believe again.
Yeah.
Dream again. Hope again.
Yeah.
Do not allow the things that you have been laying on
Yeah.
keep you down from reaching the dreams that Jesus has put in your heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because once you really know that Jesus is alive in you, you can get off your mat. And now, the other story though. This one's a little different. Here you got 4 guys who sees their friend. They see their friend and he's been paralyzed. He's been brought down. And they hear about Jesus coming back home. They hear about Jesus back in town. And something stirred up in these 4 guys' heart. They said, man, I'm not going to let my man be in this situation anymore. I'm not going to let them be down there anymore. Today I went to Kempsville High School and I saw 3 of our awesome leaders in their school preaching the Word of God, believing for their friends around them to experience Jesus. And dude, something about that just inspires you. And these 4 men said, no, I ain't going to let my man stay in this circumstance anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let him stay paralyzed
Yeah.
on this mat anymore. I'm going to bring him to Jesus. I'm going to bring him to that new release, to that peace that he's craving for. Because I know he's craving for it because he has all these issues and all these things that he's trying to cover up for what's really going on in his heart.
Yeah.
And they get there. And Jesus is spitting the house down, preaching. People surrounding the place. And check this out. A lot of times, we invite our friends to church. And they say no. And we give up. Say, well, it's not. But these guys did something different.
Yeah.
These guys have some courage. They have some gumption in their heart. These dudes climbed up on top of a house.
Yeah.
Like the Bible doesn't say that. It said that they were on the roof. There was a time they had to climb up on that roof. They had to get up there. And then they had to bring their man up there. And now it says that they dug a hole through the roof. Like a lot of times you get this picture of them just taking out the tile and moving it. No. These dudes started digging.
Yeah.
They had sledgehammers or something. I don't know what they had. And they're just digging, digging, hoping, believing for their friend to encounter Jesus.
Yeah.
And I can even picture this. People are in their house. They're like, what's this debris falling on me? What's going on? And there is something about them that have this passion. That when I look around, when I'm at my schools, when I'm at my home, and I see all these people who are paralyzed. They're laying on mats. They're laying on their issues and they're paralyzed. I got to do something about it. I just can't stand around and watch them lie there anymore. And they bust through. And they lower him down. And Jesus says, because of the faith of his friends, his sins are forgiven. Meaning, he can walk again. He can walk again. I love what we do here on Thursday nights. I think it's awesome. Been doing it for the past 6 years. But if we lose the passion to see our families come to know Jesus, if we lose that passion to see our friends come to know Jesus, then all of this is just a show. We do church on Thursday nights so that you can have an opportunity to bring your friends to a place they can hear the gospel of Jesus.
Yeah.
And they can hear the gospel. Bow your heads and let's pray. God, we need you. We need you, Lord. There's a lot of people in here, it's like, I'm on this map. Jacob, I'm on all these things, man. I'm on the fact that my dad said he didn't love me and he left me when I was little. I'm laying on the map of trying to live up to the expectations of people around me, and I feel like I can't achieve it. I'm on this mat of insecurities because every time I look at myself, I don't feel good enough. I'm on this mat of I look for excuses to not win, to count myself out, even though I know I do have talent, but I just don't believe in myself. And I make excuses every single time. You're like, Jacob, I like what you said, bro. I like this Jesus you're talking about, but I don't know him. I never gave up to him. I gave my life to him. Tonight, church, if you have never given your life to Jesus,